Nelson Bradshaw here today with Legacy Leaders. I'm excited to have with me Randi Guthard, who is with Synovus Bank in their trust area, senior trust advisor.
Yes.
And she's also on the board with me with the Florida Theater, and that's what we want to talk a little bit about today. So, Randi, why don't you tell me, how did you first get involved? What attracted you to what the Florida Theater is doing?
Well, I have to blame for that my good friend, Dr. Leslie Gordon. She's currently the chair of the Florida Theater Board of Directors. And a few years back, she had invited me to a behind-the-scenes tour of the theater. And it was very interesting to get to see all the neat workings behind the scenes and learn more about the theater and the work that they do. And so I was very attracted to it from the beginning.
That's great. So what are the specific causes or issues that Florida Theater is trying to address as a nonprofit?
Well, they're really crucial. Downtown development is a big part of what the theater does. Its mission is to bring people to the downtown area, revitalize and lead in those efforts. It brings about 175,000 people a year to the downtown area, and that brings with it a big economic impact to the tune of about $15 million a year, and provides 400 or more full-time jobs to the community. So it really leads, it's really a leader in the community.
And it is a big thing. You know, we talk about trying to activate your downtown and what happens after 5 when the folks are working in the office buildings leave. And so there's no doubt there's a lot of that discussion that goes on. But what other, I'm familiar with some other unique things. It's not just theater for the adults that come down, but they're doing a lot of stuff with schools and others to help with doing things that are in the community good for those folks.
Yes, absolutely. So in addition to bringing amazing performances to the downtown community throughout the year, a lot of what we do is we serve the children of the community. So about 30,000 children each year get to come to the theater for live entertainment free of charge through a program called Theater Works. And so the Florida Theater is really proud to partner with that program and provide those services throughout the year. And in addition, the Florida Theater is one of there were 5 theaters back in 1927 when the Florida Theater was started, and today it's the only surviving one, so we're really proud of that.
That is incredible. And so it's been around a long time. I know that they had to do some pretty significant renovations and all to sort of keep it in shape.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what have they been doing lately, and what are the plans going forward with that?
Well, we're in the midst of a major centennial campaign. So over the past few years, there's been an influx of at least $15 million going into the renovations, improvements, and some of the great upgrades to the theater. And we're working towards the 100-year anniversary coming up in April of 2027. So we've done a lot of work, and it's been very well received. However, we do still have about $8 million worth of work ahead of us to finish the building and really get it up to where we want it to be for that big centennial celebration in 2027, and to serve the community for many years beyond that.
That's super. So tell us, a personal experience. I'm sure you probably go to, like I do, you go to several of the events, and maybe you even use it some affiliated with your work. Tell us how you sort of incorporate the theater and the value there.
Absolutely. Well, a big part of what I do is in my role as a trust relationship manager is building relationships with my clients. And client entertainment is a big part of that. So I love to invite my clients to pick a show of their choosing. And then I bring them to the theater, and I bring them to the Remedy Lounge, which is our new members lounge on the second floor. We're really proud of that. And it's a great way to add value to that experience and to cultivate those relationships. And then I love to just expose new people to the theater who maybe have never been to a show and have lived here for a few years. And it's amazing to me how many people I run into who say that, that they've not seen a show yet. So the first thing I do is tell them, okay, I'm going to send you the calendar of events, and we're going to pick a show and go together. And so it really turns out well.
Yeah. Well, you talked about some additional expansion that they're hoping to bridge and whatnot.
Yes.
What else is on the plans for the Florida Theater coming up, both in terms of that kind of thing and as well as some personal productions or events?
Oh, absolutely. Well, in the short term, we're really excited about our 11th annual Florida Theater Ball, which this year is going to be Vegas style. And that's our main fundraiser of the year. So the Florida Theaters being a nonprofit, we about 85% of our revenue comes from the shows, the performances that are put on, but about 15% of our operating budget comes from fundraising. So this ball is a big way to contribute to that effort. So we've got a really exciting evening coming up on Saturday, May 18th. We're going to have Vegas inspired cuisine. We're going to have entertainment. We're even going to have a casino and a wedding chapel complete with Elvis.
Wow.
And it's going to be a really fun night. There'll be dancing to the Chris Thomas Project and amazing silent auction and live auction items. So it's really going to be a great time, and we're looking forward to having everyone come out. There's lots of sponsorship opportunities still available. Tickets are available, so if everyone would go to floridatheater.com, there's more information there, and they can sign up for sponsorships and buy tickets. It's going to be a great evening, and we're looking forward to it.
Well, super. Randy, I appreciate you spending some time with me today to share about the Florida Theater and the good work they're doing, and appreciate you spending the time on the board.
Well, it's my pleasure.
That's all for us today. Please join us next week for another Legacy Leaders, but please do go to floridatheater.com and learn more about what's going on at the theater, and maybe sign up for one of these events.